Come to me, my children. Follow the sound of my voice to receive thy blessings. Unburden yourself.
Ow, 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 ow.
And welcome to the Church of Last Resort with the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. The Church of Last Resort, where your prayers are heard, your sins forgiven, and no matter what you believe, you won't believe this shit. And now, the Irreverent Reverend, the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, brothers and sisters. This includes our new members who may be enjoying us for the first time today, wherever you may be, wherever you want to be, because you may not be where you want to be, but there you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In my office, it's November 9th and 70 degrees and very little humidity. But on the other side of this wall, just 9.5 inches away, it's 54 degrees. It's drizzling. It's drizzling. At least it sounds like it's drizzling. I tried to look out the window, but from here I can only see but so far, like this. See, I can't tell, but it sounded like it was drizzling. It's supposed to. But even if it doesn't rain, doesn't matter. If it's 36% chance or 100% chance, that doesn't matter. What does matter is there's a 100% chance that Trump will violate the Constitution today, and a 100% chance that very few people will notice. Welcome to the Church of Last Resort. I am Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, PhD, DDS, ADHD, OBS, MTM, LIX. Yes, indeed. People have also called me the racy reverend, the pervert pastor, the vile, vulgar vicar of vice, the sexy shepherd, the missionary man, the minister of mischief, the wicked witness, the dirty deacon of doggy style, the frisky friar, the ass man abbot, the collared colored cleric, the booty banging brother, the handsy high priest, the father fistmas, the wicked I like to watch witness, the holy hoe, the divine dominating dominee, the depraved preacher, the tickle me theologian, the minister of making love, the clergy of conversation, not just conversation, cunning conversation while eating pussy. That's right, sounds like this. And that nasty N-word, that's right. Good morning, sunshine, good morning. Yes, indeed. I didn't mean to talk to you with my mouth full. I apologize. That was so rude. So rude. Yes, indeed. The point is that I come by many names and by many methods, but I do not come easy. No, indeed. No. So let us begin, brothers and sisters. As always, let us invoke the spirits of the past greats. Let us begin in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck yeah? Oh man, I don't usually do that. So there's a little bit too many ha-ha-has because I'm stalling for time. There we go. Now I don't have to stall anymore. There you go. See, now you know. It's time. It is time for our opening prayers, sponsored by Tantaley. Because if you need an opening, Tantaley has your opening needs. That's right. So if you or someone you know is in need of a prayer by the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, please send your request for prayer or healing or forgiveness, or you just want to vent about the things that are just making you mad. You just want to talk about the things that's inside your head. You just want to get things off your chest, like an old bra. No, not an old bra, because usually the old bras fit. They just are wearing out. I mean, like a new bra. You want something to get off your chest, something that's butting into your back and cutting into your shoulders and making your side hurt a little bit. Yeah, you want to get that off your chest. Just put it in the email and send it to me. Just put it in an email and send it to me. And what's that email address? Let me tell you. What? I'll tell you. Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll at gmail.com. That's DrRevJellyRolle at gmail.com. Just like it's scrolling across the bottom. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. That's one more time. It's scrolling across the bottom. For those who are watching, if you're just listening, I just spelled it out for you. And if I spelled it too fast, let me do it this way. DrEvJellyRolle at gmail.com. You got to put that E on the end. You got to put the E on the end. Because if you don't, some other jelly roll is going to get it. That's right. They're going to get it, going to get it. And you don't want them to get it. You want me to get it. You want me to get it. Because I get it. I get it good. And you get it right back. That's what I'm talking about. Bless you. Now, brothers and sisters, and thank you, Kickbot, for joining us. I'm glad you woke up. Kickbot was out celebrating late last night in the bars, hopping around all these social media sites, trying to drum up business. Trying to say, I'm going to help you with your viewers. Meanwhile, nobody's watching the Kickbot. You know what I'm saying? That Kickbot that nobody's watching is going to get me more people watching. If the Kickbot wants to do something, the Kickbot needs to get more views for itself. And then tag me. That's what I'm saying. Tag me. Get your viewers and then tag me. And then your viewers will watch my viewers. That's right. Lord have mercy. That's right. That's right. Make me popular. Amen. From your lips to God's ear to action. That's what I'm talking about. Now, for our disclaimer. While all prayers are heard, not all prayers are answered when we want them to be. Some loopholes and restrictions may apply. Now, I know sometimes it's painful to hear that. And sometimes the loophole feels like a hiney hole and it hurts. But it's the truth. Sometimes the truth is going to hurt. But I'm not going to lie to you. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you the truth. Even if I disguise it as something that's not so truthful, like a lie, I'm here to tell you the truth. So please bow your head unless you're driving. Sorry. I didn't know I was going to say that. Please bow your head unless you're driving your car or your significant other. And if that is the case, just close your eyes. Now, don't nod your head. Don't do that. Just close your eyes and let Jesus or your car, if it's self-driving, do the driving while we pray. Yes, indeed, while we pray. Oh, yeah. Dear Lord, please bless Sister Diane Ladd. That's right. Diane Ladd, the prolific actress who turned in Oscar-nominating roles in Wild at Heart and Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, and also the mother of Laura Dern, has died. She was 89. Diane Ladd had been diagnosed with scarring on her lungs in 2018, attributed to exposure to pesticides, which I guess you're bound to be exposed to pesticides if you're an actress at Hollywood. Okay. Doctors at that time told her that she only had 3 to 6 months to live and then 7 years to die after that. 7 years are up. And she was a versatile comic and dramatic performer, performing in like over 200 movies and shows. Ladd built a wide-ranging career in television, film, and on stage before emerging as a major screen presence in Martin Scorsese's 1974 drama Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. Her sharp, salty performance as Flo, a tough talking waitress and confidant to Ellen Bernstein's title character Alice, earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. So now there's no more Flo. That's right. Things are going to dry up because The other Flo that people know was Polly Holiday, and she died earlier this year. So there's no more Flo. No more Flo. They're gone. They're gone. Going to dry up without the Flo. They say go with the flow, but you don't want to go with the flow because both flows are gone. You go with the flow, you're going to be dead. That's what I'm saying. The SAG-AFTRA Foundation, the nonprofit organization that provides assistance and education to actors, has established the Diane Ladd Fund to help performers in need of critical health and medical support. But this does not include deflated egos or inflated faces from Botox. Does not. That's right. Now, as I said before, Ladd appeared in over 200 movies and shows. And I would list them right here, but you gotta be fucking kidding me. Go to her IMDb page and you can see the whole list, okay? I can't do that. This show is only 1 hour long and I can't do it. Just can't do it. So rest in peace, Diane. I guess you don't live here anymore either. Can I get a Ramblin' Rose? Dear Lord, please bless Sister Donna Jean Godchaux McKay. That's right. Donna Jean Godchaux McKay, the only woman to have graced the Grateful Dead's lineup, has died. She was 78. The singer died at a hospice in Nashville after a lengthy battle with cancer. McKay was a backing singer on the legendary tracks such as Elvis Presley's Suspicious Minds, caught in a trap, I can't walk out, Yeah, I kind of like the Young Cannibals version better, but Suspicious Minds is a good song. I love the words, are so meaningful. Well, she sang in that. She was on that. And Percy Sledge's When a Man Loves a Woman, powerful song. I think that song has been in like 1900 romance movies. Just today, she was in that. She sang on that. Her career reflected several transformative moments in American rock music, and her passing marks the end of a wide-ranging legacy. Now, Godchaux McKay was inducted along with the Grateful Dead into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994. And the Dead still performed like 400 years after that. Now, I didn't find anything about how she got the Grateful Dead gig. I did research it. I tried to find out how she got to be, because she's the only woman. Okay, the guys, you can figure out they knew a guy, knew a guy, guy knew a guy, guy knew a guy, guy knew a guy. They all got high. They were sitting in the bar, and that's it. But the woman, how did she get her job? How did she get the job? You know. So turns out it was her name. It was her name. She was a name brand. Godchaux, which loosely translated is good head. Okay, yeah. So, as everyone knows, good head means she's smart. That she had a good head on her shoulders. That's how she got the job. She had a good head on her shoulders. It's right there in the name. Rest in peace, Donna. You must have been grateful to be among the dead. Can I get good head for a cheaper price? Sorry. It looks like I didn't end the sentence. I was reading it like, is that how I ended that? Oh, okay. That's why you can't let GD go hang out too late on a Friday night or Saturday night. Whatever last night was, you can't let GD do that. Because he comes back and says, I can figure it out. I'll type something. You'll love it. Trust me, you'll love it. Well, I don't always love it. Dear Lord, please bless brother. Okay. Let me try this again. Dear Lord, thank you. Dick Cheney is dead. Former Vice President Dick Cheney died of complications from pneumonia and cardio and vascular disease. He was 84. But that can't be right. You have to have a cardio to have cardio disease. He didn't have a cardio. He's had a sump pump for a heart for years. Okay. And man, didn't even have a pulse. If you put one of these little doctor things on, let me show you. Let me show you. You get one of these little doctor things here. One of these things right here. You get one of these and you put it on my heart. It goes like this. You put it on Dick Cheney's, you get this. Just a little pump. No, that's it. So I don't know how he got disease, how he got cardio disease. When he didn't have a cardio, doesn't make sense. He hasn't had a heart for years. Not to mention, he's devoid of a soul. Okay, I'm sorry. I went way off whatever it is I was doing. If you can call it a script. Okay, Cheney served as vice president under President George W. Bush and as defense secretary under Presidents George H.W. Bush. Before that, he served in the U.S. House of as U.S. House as a Republican from Wyoming and as the White House Chief of Staff for President Gerald Ford. However, Cheney will be best known for serving birdshot to the face of his friend. Cheney was also instrumental in getting the U.S. involved in the Iraq War because that's where the oil was, and not Afghanistan, where bin Laden was. Rest in peace, my ass. Supporting Kamala Harris does not make up for all the dirty shit you did. That's right. I used to watch him. I used to watch him all the time, especially during the day. I used to get angry because he would do this. You knew when he was lying because the more he was lying, the more he tilted his head to his shoulder and he'd be like, "Well, we found bombs and the dirty bombs and chemical warfare." And the more he lied, the more he tilted his head. That was his tell. Just tilt the fucking head. And his, well, never mind. Can I get you should have taken Trump with you? That's right. Yeah. Should have taken Trump with you. If you want to be grateful, don't support Harris. You want to be grateful, take Trump with your ass. All right. That's beside the point. Dear Lord. I think I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry, tangent. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Marshawn Neeland. Dallas Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Neeland was found dead of an apparent suicide after evading authorities in his vehicle and fleeing the scene of an accident on foot. He was 24. There's the rain. Frisco police said they are investigating the suicide. They said Neeland didn't stop for Texas Department of Public Safety troopers over a traffic violation in a chase that was joined by Frisco police. Okay, Marshawn died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Some people will do anything to avoid traffic court. So they're investigating because, and you know why you'd have to investigate this, okay? The police should have their cameras on, all right? If you have your cameras on and you see there's a chase and you see the guy goes, fuck it, takes the gun and shoots himself, what's there to investigate? It almost sounds like they started chasing him, turned his camera off, then it ended up like that. They went, oh, shit, man, we didn't shoot him this time. They're going to think we did it. We're going to have to get somebody to investigate and prove we didn't did it. Well, what about your camera? Oh, I turned it up because I thought I was going to shoot him. If the camera was on, you wouldn't have to investigate. Just look at the film. Oh, never mind. Neeland played 7 games for the Cowboys this season and scored a touchdown on a blocked punt return in a loss to the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football on November 3rd. He had 12 tackles, a sack, and 1 gunshot for a loss of 24 years for the season. Rest in peace, Marshawn. You were a Cowboy star until you crashed your car. Can I get a 988? Okay, brother, I am not making light of suicide. Okay, maybe I am. The thing is, I'm aware that we are entering the peak depression season. And if you're feeling as though you want to take your own life, please call 988. If you need someone to talk to, if you're desperate, give them a shot before giving yourself a. Dear Lord, please bless Brother Paul Ignatius. Paul Ignatius, American businessman, Secretary of the Navy from 1967 to 1969, and Executive Vice President of the Washington Post from 69 to 71, has died. He was 104. Paul Ignatius's cause of death is undisclosed. That silent killer of all too many a celebrity or well-known people, or people that should be well-known. We have to find a cause, a cure for undisclosed disease. We have to find a cure for undisclosed, brothers and sisters. Nobody's talking about it. I feel like I'm the only one talking about finding a cure for undisclosed. And I'm starting to feel lonely. I'm starting to feel like nobody's paying attention. Good morning, Sister Ann. I hope you're paying attention. Yes, and we're going to have a blessed day and a fuck yeah. Brothers and sisters, you out there, you gotta send money to help us find a cure for undisclosed. Okay. Paul Ignatius has a post office named and a destroyer named in his honor. Still don't know who he is. What if I told you that he was a respected leader in business, academia, and philanthropy? Still nothing. Still don't know who he is, okay? What if I told you that he won the Nobel Prize for Literature for his pornographic novel, Fuck Like No One's Watching? Now you're interested. Well, he didn't write that book, but I think I will. Rest in peace, Paul. Thanks for the book idea. Can I get a publisher? Fuck Like No One's Watching. That's right. It's going to be a hit. Dear Lord, please bless Sister Joy Bynum. Joy Bynum is celebrating her most recent birthday today. That's right. That's my way of saying, I'm not saying how old she is. She can put her business out there if she wants to. I do not want to get slapped upside the head. So, and basically, congratulations, Miss Joy, Sister Joy. Now, everybody knows you have two choices in life, getting old and dying. Okay? So may you keep getting old and keep getting over life's disappointment, because that's what getting old is, OLD. When you're getting old, you're getting over life's disappointments. That's right. So I just want to wish Joy, I wish you a happy annual aging ritual in case your uncle forgets to call you later. Yeah, hopefully you'll see this and realize he remembered you. Can I get an alternative to dying? And finally, Lord, please bless the entire behind-the-scenes staff at Mind Dog TV. They are truly doing your work, helping to spread your word throughout the wordosphere, dragging his ass out of bed early after he was out late all last night, all over the damn place. What's that? Oh my God, we got a Twitch bot. Bless you, Twitch bot. Bless you. Welcome, Twitch bot. Going to have to, I swear, the Twitch bot and Kickbot, the two of you should get together and have a conversation. Maybe the two of you should get together on Discord and talk out your strategies before reaching out to me. Because you can't help me, especially the two of you are like fighting, okay? Get together, find out a unified way of helping me, and then reach back out to me. That's right. So, I don't even know where I was. Oh, they could be anywhere today, but they're here just wishing they were anywhere today. And that ought to count for something. MindDogTV.com, the place to go to get all of your church or last resort gear, your coffee with the dog gear, your Mind Dog TV gear, and also your Richard gear. Now, damn it. Oh, here it is. had this. Now let's have a little bump for the Lord. All right. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Let's try this again. Today's bump is brought to you by Stella Rosa, L'Original Green Apple Sparkling Wine. Semi-sweet, but good to the last drop, which isn't going to be for a bit unless I keep drinking it like this. Now, I'm going to do another bump for the Lord. Day-o, daylight come and me wanna go home. Okay. Now a little bump for Joy's birthday. That's right. That's right. Yeah. And a bump for Sister Ann. Sister Ann, good bump for you. And a bump for Sister Sunshine. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And a bump for Carmen, whatever his name is, a new subscriber. A bump for Carmen. And that's it. I gotta save some for next week. Yeah. And a bump for next week. That's right. A bump for next week. Oh boy. Now let's in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck? Yeah. Fuck yeah! Yes, indeed. Now, last night, I'll tell you a little something. Last night, I was with GD. I was putting it all on him, but I was hanging out with GD last time. We went to a club to promote his show. And afterwards, we were talking to a comedian named Jim Florentine. You probably know him. And if you don't, I got him mixed up with some other Jims as well. We were talking last night. And and Jim said yes, he would love to be on Coffee with the Dog. And so I was telling him how to go about doing it, and we exchanged contact information, exchanged emails like adults do nowadays. And we exchanged information, and I sent him something similar to what Sister Curly Hair So Bright is about to tell you now. Sister Curly Hair.
Comedians, musicians, songwriters, filmmakers, authors, and podcasters. Coffee with the Dog is booking for the
fall and winter.
Now. Get free publicity and hone your interview skill in a fun and safe setting. Coffee with the Dog is a live radio, live stream podcast based in New York that airs daily Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 11 o'clock in syndication on iHeartRadio, as well as video streaming platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and many other platforms. Guests usually come on remotely via StreamYard, like Zoom but easier, although occasionally we do in-studio interviews. The morning show focuses mainly on comedians and musicians, and they have interviewed many top names and classic celebrities such as Robert Klein, Mike Binder, Eddie Brill, Doug Stanhope, Steve Byrne, Paul Provenza, Jeff Altman, and many, many others. For booking, go to minddogtv.com/booking.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, Sister Curly Hair So Bright. She is such a wonderful, wonderful person. I think I've known her since she was like knee-high to a grasshopper. Known her for a long time. I think I could be getting her mixed up with her mama. Mama Curly Hair So Bright. Only her hair wasn't curly up here. It was, never mind. The point is, I was sermon today, okay, in our ongoing segment, Looking for God in All the Wrong Places. Our sermon today, we're discussing the song 1,000 Hands Come Up by Jon Anderson, former lead singer of Yes. Okay, now this one is the hardest one I've had to do to date. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was a huge Yes fan. Back in the day, myself and GD Fenderson, when we were like, I think, okay, I can't speak for GD. I had 11 Yes albums. Okay, the only band that I had more albums of was XTC. Yeah, the most albums in my collection were XTC, Rush, and Yes. Every other band I may have like 1 or 2 or 3 albums, but these I had like over like 11, over a dozen, over a decade, over 10. So I would love Yes, but I'd be remiss if I didn't admit that sometimes their lyrics are just fucking pretentious. Okay, just sometimes they were so good at musicianship. Oh my God, they were so good, but sometimes the lyrics just fucking pretentious. I mean, they had some good lyrics, okay, but sometimes it's just fucking pretentious. This is one of those. But in this song, Jon Anderson explores religion and spirituality, which are hallmarks of Anderson's lyrics. Okay, he makes it clear we all need to find our own path. And to quote Jon Anderson, very simply, we should not hold on to any religion as being the best. Okay, this song is basically an exploration into his dealings or his dabbling, dawdling. What do you when you stick your toes in it? You stick your toes in something. He says that he was reading a beautiful book about Native American culture. Okay, and it was how they relate to brother and sister and mother moon and sister moon and mother earth, sister moon, mother earth, and how they coordinate. And their religion is a mother earth type religion, surviving in nature and honoring nature, and that's the last thing we do these days, according to Brother Anderson. Okay, so I'm going to tackle this best I can because, again, sometimes he strays from the point of talking about the Native American wisdom, and he just starts throwing in words because they rhyme. I hope I can tell the difference. Okay. And also, the song itself is longer than the fucking sermon. All right. It's like, I'm sorry. It's only like 7 minutes long, I think. I know. Figure why I didn't get any radio play, right? All right. It starts off with this. First, you get to calling up forces of wisdom like you do. Someone else can never, not like you, do to me. Okay. Now, it should be more like not like you. That completes the rhyme, and then do to me, as opposed to Deuteronomy, which is traditional Judaism and Christianity. We're talking Native American spirit of wisdom. Okay, so in this verse, it says, where it starts off saying, no, first you get to calling up forces of wisdom like you do. Okay, the Native American spirit of wisdom is deeply rooted in their traditions and beliefs, like spirit animals. So you call up the wisdom of the spirit animals. That's the first thing you do. It says, first, you call up the wisdom of the spirit animals, which is what he's doing. Okay? The spirit animals are considered sacred messengers that guide individuals through life's challenges and triumphs. And that's part of what the song is about, being guided through your challenges and triumphs. Okay. And these spirit animals, and then he goes on the next, he says, someone else can never, not like you do to me. Okay. So he's saying, what I'm getting from you, no one else can do this. Only you can make me feel this way. Only you can bring me the wisdom of these spirit animals. Okay? It's saying this is singularly not the best, but for him, the way he feels, only the Native American wisdom, spirit of wisdom can make him feel that way. The next verse is, damn, I took a lot of notes on that verse, but I'm not going to go through all those notes. The next verse is, cross this imagination with your personality. No one else but you can fly with me. Again, okay, even though philosophically he says no religion is the best religion, he's saying for him, this is the one that's getting, at least right now, is making him feel this way, okay? The fly with me, that feeling of being in the spirit, that lifted up, flying, okay? It says, cross this imagination with your personality. Okay, this imagination is the spirit world, and crossing it or mixing it or mating it with your personality gets you to the spiritual plane where Jon is. Okay, now, because he says crossing. All right, now, we know that cross this imagination. Cross, when you cross things, okay, there's a couple of different definitions. There is crossing, as in, he says, cross this imagination. You literally transverse a cross, okay, from one side to the other, you're crossing, okay? The other is like you're mixing, okay? Like you cross a banana with an orange and you get something that's not so, well, you cross an orange with Dick Cheney and you get something that's not so appealing, okay? That's also crossing, okay? And then there's crossing as in mating, as in you cross a horse, well, you cross a horse with a zebra and you get a hebra, or it's a zorse. The thing is, cross has many different meanings in here, okay? And it doesn't matter to me, because what he's saying is, you cross your imagination, okay, with your personality. You mix the two, because the person, okay, imagination is out here, okay? It's very flighty, and it's very effervescent, and it's out there, and you just can't really grab it. But your personality is really solid. Okay, your personality is grounded down here. Not always in reality, but it's grounded down here. So he's saying grab the spiritual and the physical and you cross them, and then you can fly with me. That's what he's saying. That's right. Now this next part. This next part is about 2 minutes long in the song. Or is just too many fucking, it's basically, come up with me, come up, baby, come up with me, come up and see. Okay, that's not his tempo, but I'm not going to drag it out like he does. I'm not kidding you. He drags it out for like damn near a minute and a half. The song is, like I said, it's almost 7 minutes long. And I'm almost positive 3 minutes is him saying, come up. Okay? But the whole idea is that we constantly forget that Mother Earth is our home. And that's part of the story entwined in come up, okay? Come up to that realization. Don't be a stick in the mud of Earth, okay? But enjoy the Mother Earth. So come up, okay? Come up. Join me, come up and join me in this higher level of thinking about the planet, this higher level of thinking about Mother Earth. And he says, come up a lot. I'm not kidding you. I'm just going to say, come up. When he gets to those parts again, I'm not going to go through all this again. I'm just going to say, this is the come up, where he gets his comeuppance right in here. Next verse. Some come to tempt you with visions of the Eastern world. Now he's saying to the Native Americans, okay, because Native Americans were in the West and they were invaded by people from the East, okay? And so some come to tempt you with visions of the Eastern world. Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay. Now, and so he's talking not just to us, he's talking to the Native Americans, and basically says, like, be wary of Europeans. be weary. That's close enough, because I can go on and say, yeah, we fucked them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not study when I was starting to be a minister. I did not spend a great deal of time studying the Native American cultures. We basically focused on the 7 major religions, and most of my education, when it comes to Native Americans, either comes from me personally interacting with them, going to reservations and stuff like that, and or history books, and or casinos. But basically, I can sum it up. My entire base of knowledge of the Native American people is this: they got fucked. Okay, next line. Some come to tempt you with their warm reality. See? Now, I'm sorry, it says their arm reality. Now, I'm thinking, I honestly don't know what to make of this line, because it seems like it's a misprint, their arm reality. I don't know if he's referring to the fact that Native Americans did not have arms, rifles. They were using bows and spears and their brains to stuff. And the Easterners come in and goes, and we can give you alcohol and rifles for some of your women and food. And then we'll use our bigger rifles to take it back. Could be, like I said. Next line. Only you can break the rule of contemplation. These words are purely love and speculation. Okay. I have dug deep in this. And this is either more pretentious claptrap or shit that's so deep, it sounds like pretentious claptrap. And I can't tell the difference at this point sometimes when it comes to Jon Anderson. Honestly, I can't tell the difference sometimes. But I used to love the music so much I used to sing along anyway. So only you can break the rule of contemplation. Now, again, if he's saying like the rule of contemplation is if to dig down deep and to absorb the wisdom of the spirit animals, okay? If that is the see, and that's why I don't drink so much of that wine. Good Lord, sorry. If that is the rule of contemplation, then yeah, they can't break it. They can tempt you, but only you can break it. Okay, this is how I am interpreting it. Again, it could be claptrap. Okay, and then he says these are purely words. So I'm not judging you, because I'm not judging. These words are purely love and speculation. Because I'm not judging you. This comes from a place of right here. It comes from my heart, and I don't know for certain. I'm just guessing, speculation. Okay, and also he's rhyming speculation with contemplation, and like I said, sometimes he's just fucking pretentious. But that's my interpretation. Again, I could be wrong. I doubt it. Next line. It's the refrain again. Come up, come up, come up, come up. It's the comeuppance thing. Okay. Skip that shit. And we're going to go to the next verse. Should we, verse to dance upon the ground, should we release these earthly bounds? Okay. Many Native American rituals that are designed to elevate yourself to the spiritual realm involve a little bit of dancing, just a little bit, okay? And the celebration, just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just a little celebration. And he's saying, should we be the first to dance? Yeah, let's do it. Let's be the first to dance. Let's dance. Let's everybody dance. Everybody get up and do this. I can do this because I'm naked from the waist down and it feels good. Sorry. I'm not really naked from the waist down. I'm wearing a sock. Okay, the next line says, wait for me. The time is closer than we first expected. Wait, please, wait for me. to realize. Okay. Now I don't know if he's talking to the spirit, like the spirit is, I don't know who he's talking to here, who's asking to wait for him, but I don't know if he's saying that the spirit is a little bit ahead of him and he has to catch up and he's saying, wait for me. Or he's like, I'm coming, wait for me, I'm coming, or if he's saying like when people are close to death, because let's face it, Jon Anderson is up there in age. He's like 146. He's saying, wait for me. I won't be long. Wait for me. See, I don't know. He didn't say. I'm thinking it's wait for me. Weezy, wait for me. I'm coming, Weezy. Wait for me. That's what I'm thinking. But then again, I like to smile. Now, this next part is the most difficult part for me to have to deal with because, to be honest, this is like 2 pages of fucking notes. And he says this 3 times. I'm going to say it once, but just know he says it 3 times. Sun Doctor Shinya, Sun Doctor Shima, Sun Doctor Riya, fly with me. He says that 3 times. Sun Doctor Shinya, Sun Doctor Shimya, and Sun Doctor Riya. All right. Again, this is a lot of shit to unpack. I'm going to try to pack it as briefly as possible. Each one of those 3 names, Shimya, Shinya, and Riya, are, according to Native American lore, Shimya likely refers to the matriarchal figure or goddess. Okay, Native American cultures often feature female deities who play significant roles in creation and healing. Now, but also, Shimya is Hebrew. That's right. But I think it may be Shemya, not Shimya in Hebrew, which means heard by God. As a matter of fact, there's a prayer, a Hebrew prayer that says, "Hear, O Lord, God of Israel, blah, 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 blah." Yeah, I don't have my Hebrew prayer book with me. Otherwise, I'd say it to you in Hebrew. But why should I show off my Hebrew for free? So Shimya is a feminine deity in the Native American culture, according to my research. Okay. Riya, again, is another feminine spirit, meaning wealthy or prosperous. Okay. Now, it is mainly it's Sanskrit. I could not find the Hebrew equivalent, not Hebrew, the Native American equivalent. But since he being Jon Anderson, is writing based on Native American literature that he's been reading lately, and these are the names he came up with, I am almost positive he came across them in the readings. Now, I'm not saying he's using the names correctly or that he even understood what he's reading. Like, I'm not even saying that I'm understanding what I'm reading. I understand that I put it in red, the parts that I wrote, not the parts that that's sparking. Whoa, a little bit too much wine. But Riya is linked to the goddess Lakshmi, like lactating, but representing wealth, prosperity, and beauty. Okay. Now, and then there's Shinya. Okay. Shinya likely refers to a figure or entity that embodies the spirit of earth or nature. Okay, and Native American mythology often features mythical creatures and supernatural beings, such as a thunderbird and so forth. And again, I don't have the full knowledge of what he's saying in Native American culture. I did look it up, believe me. I got 3 pages of fucking notes here, but it's all speculation. None of it is like something I'm going to put my name on and say, this is fact. I'm just telling you what I found. Now, and that's a fact. Now, Shinya is also a Japanese name, meaning true night. Now, quite often, there's some overlap in many cultures and what names mean and stuff like that. And I would like to believe that that's the case here. Even though these languages are not Latin-based, they're more glottal. But since the theory is that at one point, all of mankind was like in one little bundle and we spread out, there's no reason to believe that we didn't take some of those words with us. Especially the glottal languages and the glottal-based languages. When I say glottal, I don't mean, when I say glottal, I mean they're not based in Latin. And you have all these languages that are based in Latin, like English and Spanish and French, and they all have Latin roots. But then you have the other languages, Semitic languages, languages that are more glottal in sounds. Those often have similar meanings. And who's to say? Again, it's all speculation. Now I'm going to get a little bit pretentious with a little claptrap. Okay, this is where he says, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up for another minute or so. And now here's this next verse begins like this. Worlds are worlds apart from ordinary relocation of your active self-coordination. Speculate, accumulation, self-realization. Worlds are worlds apart only when you stop to listen. Okay. This reminds me of Jon Anderson's use of words in Your Move when he goes, "'Cause it's time and time with your time and its news is captured for the queen to use." That's what this reminds me of. It's like, you ever try to sing that? First of all, just trying to sing it itself is a pain in the ass. And then try to think about what it means. "'Cause it's time and time with your time and its news is captured for the queen to use." This is what this verse reminds me of. And I get a headache just thinking about it. Worlds are worlds apart from ordinary relocation. For your active self-coordination, of your active self-coordination, speculate, accumulation, self-realization. Worlds are worlds apart only when you stop to listen. And it seems to me that if you stop to listen, the worlds are not worlds apart. It would be more to me, if I were writing this, worlds are worlds apart only when you do not listen, because our worlds are not that different. It doesn't matter how you were raised. If you get down to the nitty and the gritty, there's a lot we have in common if we listen to each other and not to the noise that is telling us that we're all different. But I didn't write that verse, so I just think it's more claptrap. But I'm the one that decided to analyze, break this song down. He didn't make me do it. He doesn't even know who I am. And the next part, I'm not kidding you. He says, "Come up, come up, come up." I think it's like 14, maybe 20 times. I didn't even count them. It's just too many. And then, but after like 20 times saying, "Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up and see, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up and see," finally says, "Come up with me, come up and see." Okay. Now, where did my notes go on that? Fuck, I didn't have final notes on that. I'll look for them. I'm not gonna make you wait for me while I look. I'm just going to say that I did have an idea about the come up. Okay. I mentioned before that he was saying come up as in not to get caught in the earthly, the mud. Don't get stuck in the mud. Come up. Okay. Rise up from the mud. Rise up. Be free thinkers. Okay. Come up here. Come up and see. Come up with me. Now, that was a task. I hope that you've got something out of that. And if you did, you're welcome. And your thoughts are welcome. You can put them in the chat. You can listen to the song for yourself, and I encourage it. It's called "Come Up." It's called "1,000 Hands Come Up" by Jon Anderson. I don't know which song we're doing next week. I had not thought about it, but I would like to thank those of you who listen. Thank you for joining us. I'm not ending the show yet. No, because I want to remind you that first of all, that G.D. Fenderson has a show coming up November 20th, and it's called Funny Old Farts. And we're going to play that little blurb for you right now. The Church of Satire Comedy Club presents Funny Old Farts, featuring G.D. Fenderson. You know you want it, you dirty little bird. Walter Gottlieb.
Okay, who's got their hand on my ass?
David Yakeley.
Pigeons taste like chicken.
And Sandy Bernstein as the Beaver.
I deserve to be pampered.
Come and experience Funny Old Farts on November 20th at 7 p.m. at the Church of Satire Comedy Club at 106 Broadway in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Tickets are $15 and are available online at churchofsatirecomedyclub.com and at the door. You must be 18 or over to get in, and as always, it's BYOB. Funny Old Farts. We've seen some shit, and you can too, on November 20th at the Church of Satire Comedy Club at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. If you cannot make it to Hanover, you can watch it live on plausible.com/GD Fenderson for $5 per device. Yeah, he should have spelled plausible out. He wrote it there. plauzzable.com/GD Fenderson. You can watch it there if you can't make it to Hanover. Like if you're living on the West Coast or the East Coast or the North Coast or the South Coast or the Middle Coast, you can just stream it. You don't have to be in Hanover. You can actually watch it online in the privacy of your own home or your privacy of your own device. You could be in the car or in the parking lot. Oh God, I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't drink on an empty stomach because it doesn't take much to get me to feel a little bit fuzzy, and I'm feeling a little bit fuzzy. But that's beside the point. So brothers and sisters, I do want to thank you all for participating in today's show with the kind comments. Like Sister Sunshine says, she thought that come up meant to go forth and multiply, that kind of thing. But he spelled it COME up, and not CUM up. But of course, I never made that clear at any point in today's discussion, and I should have made that clear. But again, these are interpretations. I'm not right all the time, so your interpretations are just as valid as mine. The point is, I want us to open our minds, and instead of looking for God in all the wrong places, let's look for God in the right place, and that's inside
Mannequin pussy! Mannequin pussy!
Yes, and let's look for God in mannequin pussy. But instead of looking for God in all the external things, let's look for God inside of us. Even if that God out there doesn't really exist, the guy with the beard and sitting on the throne, he doesn't exist. Even if he doesn't exist, he doesn't. Find it within yourself, the goodness, the creativity, the life force, the giving life force. Find it within yourself and share it amongst your brothers and sisters. Now, before I close, I do want to thank those of you who subscribe to my fledgling channel, my fledgling YouTube and Facebook channels, Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. Bless you, bless you, bless you. I also invite you to check out gigsalad.com, GD Fenderson. If you need a comedian for an event, like Sister Catherine reached out. She needs a comedian for a Christmas party. Okay, she reached out, and GD sent his quote last night, and saying, he provides entertainment and a PA system and things like that. So you too can reach out to GD Fenderson at gigsalad.com or gigsalad.com/GD Fenderson if you have an event that you want. Just keep in mind, he lives in Westminster, Maryland, and he will travel up to 4 or 5 hours to help you with your event and keep it on the cheap. But if he has to stay overnight, it's going to cost you a little more. But if you've ever spent the night with GD Fenderson, and I have, he's worth it, I'm telling you. So thank you. Now, on the behalf of the Church of Last Resort and the entire Rowe family, my wife Ramona, my kids Cinnamon and Jelly Jr., our cat Tootsie, our dog Stop Dropping, I wish you safe travels, and I hope you will join us next week at 9 a.m. Eastern Orthodox Time on Mind Dog TV and everywhere that our word is heard. And in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah? Fuck yeah! Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.